Hey yo, what's going on with the viewers of the tube? Tyler here of Chico Crypto, coming to you, not live, but a candid video from Cusco, and we're gonna play a game, this candid video. Every time I say you gotta take a drink of your milk, beer, or wine, or whatever you have, because last candid video, I was like, So yeah, we're talking about something controversial today, that Ethereum is going to eventually flip Bitcoin. And that is controversial because a lot of people do not think it is going to happen. But I do think it's going to happen, and soon. So what does soon mean? Well, it doesn't mean within the next couple of weeks. That's crazy. Or within this year. But within the next 2 years, at where I predict the next cycle's peak is going to be, or in 4 years when we're at the bottom of the bear market, yeah, Ethereum could definitely flip Bitcoin. Now, why do I think this? Well, we got to get into the data, the stats. So as of right now, Bitcoin has about a $518 billion market cap, while Ethereum has about a $191 billion market cap. So if Ethereum wanted to flip Bitcoin, it would have to do about a 2.7x at today's, prices. But we got to think about in time. So from the 2017 peak, well, actually right now, so if we're thinking about time, so right now we are 682 days since the BTC peak, about $70,000, November 10th of 2021. So if we go back in time, 682 days after the 2017 Bitcoin peak of about $20,000, BTC was at a $143 billion market cap. Now guess where Ethereum was? It was at about an $18.5 billion market cap. That would mean, back then, Ethereum had to do a 7.7x. So within one cycle, Ethereum only needs to do a 2.7x to flip Bitcoin, compared with a 7.7x. So based on time, you guys, Ethereum is on track to flip Bitcoin. And in my opinion, by next cycle, if things continue like they're happening, Ethereum's gonna flip Bitcoin, and Benjamin Cowen is a flipping idiot. I should say fucking idiot, because he hates Ethereum and he likes shitcoins like Cardano. But now let's talk about why I think this. So Bitcoin can be considered digital gold. It's where people are going to store value. That is basically Bitcoin's only use case as of right now. So what is Ethereum's use case? Well, it is the DeFi All-Star. It's becoming the global monetary settlement layer, my friends. So basically, it's settling everything. It's settling crypto transactions, it's settling real estate transactions, some commodity transactions, and even some stock transactions. Now, think about within the next cycle, how much more this is going to ramp up. And then within the next 10 years, how much this is going to ramp up. So you got to think about it in terms of, what is more valuable, gold or a settlement layer for stocks, commodities, bonds, and everything? Well, let's just take an example of gold. Basically, gold is at about a $12.8 trillion market cap, all the gold in the world. All the stocks in the world is worth about 112 trillion. Ethereum is going to be the settlement layer for stocks. It's happening right now. No stocks are being settled on Bitcoin. So it's obvious, in my opinion, that Ethereum is on its way to flip Bitcoin. Now, there is even some gold transactions that are settled on the Ethereum blockchain. So Bitcoin is digital gold. Now, if you haven't heard of wrapped Bitcoin, it's Bitcoin on Ethereum, because you can't do much with Bitcoin, in the DeFi world. You can't make, in return, ROI on your Bitcoin by just holding it. While if you take it over to Ethereum, you can earn some actual, returns, because you can use that Bitcoin in DeFi. So there's about nearly 163,000 WBTC out there, and there are other wrapped Bitcoins. I would say it's probably about 250,000 Bitcoin are on Ethereum right now, and that's an over $5 billion market cap. I mean, out of Bitcoin's, 500 billion, 5 billion is already on Ethereum. And this is only going to increase in the future unless something else happens. So Bitcoin has to do something. Bitcoin has to change. And there is, some things happening on Bitcoin for change. They are trying to build DeFi on Bitcoin through the BRC20 standard. So I covered BRC20 extensively, sorry about that, a few months ago. And I got extremely hyped on a certain one, and that is Oshi. They have an ecosystem, Oshi is, the governance token. They have Yari, which is a bridge token. But I think Oshi is going to be the team, the project that builds out DeFi on Bitcoin, because they are building a whole standard. BRC20 is just a token standard. You actually have to get, a virtual machine on Bitcoin to actually apply DeFi, get Bitcoin like Ethereum is, with all the DeFi applications, under collateralized loans, over collateralized loans, and etc., etc. So Oshi is actually building BOSS. BOSS is, short for the Bitcoin Operational Standard System. And what exactly is BOSS doing? BOSS is actually connecting the Bitcoin blockchain to a Java virtual machine. So, my friends, Oshi, there's not much, trading volume with it, but I think it is still over, $800 a token. And when I first covered it, it was, like $50 a token. I have a feeling they, are able to perform on what they say they're going to do, build a virtual machine, Java virtual machine on Bitcoin. Oshi is going to be easily worth $5,000 a token. But this is literally the only hope for Bitcoin, my friends. If they don't get DeFi on Bitcoin, Ethereum is going to flip Bitcoin. There's no doubt about it in my mind. Now, this doesn't mean I don't think Bitcoin, is going to become the, digital gold that's going to back future paper monies of governments. I still believe that. Bitcoin is more secure than Ethereum's proof of stake. Bitcoin proof of work, it is, So large financial transactions through countries, from country to country, are going to be still settled on the Bitcoin blockchain. But those transactions are going to be pretty expensive if things don't change. But I still believe that, and I still believe $1 million of Bitcoin. But that doesn't mean I don't think Ethereum's going to hit $200,000 per token if Bitcoin hits $1 million. And if Ethereum's at $200,000 a token, $300,000 a token, it flips Bitcoin in market cap. But, this is 10 years into the future. This isn't by next cycle. Next cycle, we could see Bitcoin at maybe $125,000 per token, and I personally think Ethereum is going to get over $10,000. And if it gets over $10,000 and Bitcoin's at $125,000, Ethereum officially flips Bitcoin. So, my friends, let me know down in the comments, what do you think? Do you think Ethereum is going to flip Bitcoin eventually? Or do you think Bitcoin is going to hold and DeFi is going to be built out on Bitcoin? I have faith in BOSS and Oshi, and I do think DeFi is going to be coming to Bitcoin. They just started the BRC20 standard a few months ago. It took Ethereum, over a couple of years for DeFi to be built out on Ethereum. The same thing with Bitcoin. It's going to take time for the technology to be developed. It's going to take time for liquidity to flow, but I do believe liquidity is going to flow. And if it doesn't, like I said, Ethereum is going to flip Bitcoin soon. So, take a drink, and I will see you guys next time. From Cusco, cheers.